Hi guys, it's Danielle from Mamademics. Today I'm going to go over what I put in Sesame's road trip box. I've talked about his box a little bit on the Mamademics Facebook fan page, and people have requested a video for it. They asked for this video last year, but I didn't get a chance to do it before we left. So I'm doing one this year. Each year we take a road trip to the Midwest to visit my family and my husband's family, and part of the trip is spent in a hotel. The other part of the trip is spent at his grandparents' house, and so these are places that don't have a lot of his toys, and we still want him to feel comfortable and for him to be occupied without us doing outdoors activities the entire time we're there. So last year was the first time that I put together a box for him, and I just included things that he was really interested in at the time. So Thomas the Train, some arts and crafts type things that don't make a big mess. And then I kind of followed suit with that this year, but this year's box is a little bit bigger, so I'm going to go over the box and just kind of explain why I chose certain things for it. Alright, so the first things that are not exactly inside the box yet are his little starfish, and he requested for me to make him something because he likes mommy making him things. But last year I made him a lion, and then this year I just made him 2 starfish. I was gonna make 3, but he told me 3 was too many. And these are just something for him to sleep with and cuddle with at night. So every year we've taken a comfort object that he uses to sleep with, and this year it's gonna be the 2 starfish. And then, so the box is pretty big, and yes, it's pink, but they were on clearance at Target, and Sesame doesn't do gender norms. You guys know how I am about that. So the things that I typically include, like I said before, are things that he's interested in at the time, and arts and crafts, other kinds of activities that kind of help him wind down. So he's really into planes right now. So I found this puzzle at the dollar store. It's just 24 pieces, something that we can do with him at the end of the day to kind of calm him down a little. And then I brought a couple books that we've been reading a lot lately, so that he has those objects for home. So we're still working on potty training. And then Green Eggs and Ham, and Remainder of One. And this book is really interesting. It kind of teaches kids about division already, even though he's 3. So I think my mother-in-law bought him that book. And then I also included, so I found these at the dollar section in Target, so little cups, because hotels never have enough cups in them, and I wanted him to have his own kind of cup to drink out of. Plus this lets us know whose cup it is. When we're tossing cups, you know, toddlers kind of spaz out if you get rid of their drinks. And as you can tell, he's into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as well, and so I found these 2 little cars. They were on sale at Target, but I got him 2 cars because he loves cars, and then it goes with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle thing. And I also found this in the dollar section, so it's one of the Crayola mess-free, or is it just Nickelodeon? I guess it's Nickelodeon, but it's one of the mess-free marker books, so he can kind of draw with this in the car during the ride. And got him a drawing pad, just plain regular plain paper, because he likes to draw pictures. He likes to pretend that he's writing a story. So I also got him the little mini colored pencils, so they're easier for him to hold, and then a 16-pack of crayons. Most of these things I got from Target or Amazon or the dollar store. And then I also got him stickers. So I don't know about you, but your kid, but Sesame is totally into stickers right now. So I got him Sesame Street stickers, Eric Carle. Oh, we love Eric Carle in this house. I might need to add an Eric Carle book to the collection. And then turtle stickers. And so for the stickers, I got him construction paper that's different colors so that he can make whatever scenes he wants with them. So I have one. I'll have to show you at the end of the video the sticker thing he made for me yesterday with some stickers. And then a couple of coloring books. So I buy coloring books pretty frequently, and I kind of interchange them and leave them in the car. We have like a basket in the car with activities, because every place we go isn't exactly kid friendly for food in our neighborhood, but it keeps him occupied until the meals come out. So these 2 he helps pick out at the dollar stores. So it's Ocean Adventures which goes with his Starfish theme, and we just watched Finding Nemo again, so he's been kind of into what's in the sea and in the ocean. And then a dinosaur coloring book, because I don't think he's ever gonna get over the dinosaur phase. That's been pretty much since he could make noises. He's been making dinosaur noises. And then the last thing in this box is a busy book. So I found this busy book at Marshall's, and I think it was like $8. This one is Cars. He also has a Planes one. The Planes one is in the car, in the little tray thing that I told you guys about. So it just kind of goes, little story about it. But the best part about the busy books are the mats, and then it has all the cars in them too. So he gets to play with cars, and they can be in a nice contained space. So I didn't want to bring so many things, and then we didn't have a space to contain them. Last year I brought a bunch of trains and to go inside here, and because he was really into Thomas the Train. But I liked that the busy book had it all together, and we could still tell him a story at the same time. Alright, so I'm just zooming in so that you can see everything that fits in the box again. Like I said before, I chose to include things that he's been playing with a lot. We do lots of arts and crafts at home. He's really been into puzzles, cars, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the ocean, Sesame Street, and there's a Sesame Street coloring book, but I think I put it in the tray in the car, so that might be where that is. And yep, so these are really easy to make. The busy box, or if you choose to make a road trip box for your son or daughter, I recommend starting kind of early. So I'm always, every time we go to Target or the dollar store, I'm looking at little things. So some of these things I've had for a while that he didn't even know about. Like I got these cups probably a month or two ago, maybe. He also had some Pirates, but he found them, so you have to hide the things. So I found like a pack of Pirates for him to play with, but he found them early, so I let him play with them already. But you can also get things when they're on sale. Like I mentioned before, we were in the toy section and I saw these little Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cars were on sale. I picked them up at that point, and I definitely recommend a comfort object. Even if it's something, I recommend something that's newer, because if it's something old and you forget it, that'll result in a meltdown. For me, it'll be easy to replace the Starfish if we lose one of them, because I made them, and I know that's not always possible. So try not to take something that you absolutely it'll be a disaster if you lose. Yeah, so just scour the dollar store. The dollar spot in Target is one of my favorite places, and you can find tons of things. And then there's always Amazon Prime if you forget things. Like I forgot to pick up crayons and color pencils, so I got those off Amazon with 2-day shipping earlier in the week to guarantee that they were here. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will try to do some vlogs while we are out of town and show you guys some of the places that we visit while we're in Michigan and Illinois, but there'll definitely be pictures on Instagram, and so I'll leave all of that in the comment section where you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, follow along on our trip. I'll try to do some periscoping, live stream, but you guys know I'm kind of bad about taking videos. I'm trying to get better.